attack, family, by the man.
He came to heal the broken hearted.
Raw, uncut, uncensored.
Y'all call it cheating.
What you call it?
This man
made a
we
mistake.
call it cheating. Most people can't even be honest in their relationship, and I don't even know how you call that a relationship if you can't tell the darn truth.
Good evening, Facebook family. This is your boy, Dr. J, and welcome to KJLH 102.3, man, Relationship Uncensored. I'm excited to be with y'all tonight, man. I'm grateful to God, man, to every preacher that was in a pulpit tonight. I salute you for preaching the word today, Lord. So I'm grateful, man. I'm with this wonderful team. Got Bishop Donnie Williams to my left in the family church. Bishop.
Yes, sir. It's beautiful. Ooh, I'm excited about the subject matter that's about to take place. Pastor Valerie, I know you're out there in another state, but God bless you. I love you and I miss you, and I'll see you when you get back.
Bless you, Lady J. What's going on, darling?
Look, Doc, it's exciting to be here once again. I'm ready. I think it's almost 600 people that's on live waiting on us to drop the real conversation and dialogue that we're going to have in the studio tonight.
Y'all, we hot here on KJLH 102.3, man. Not only do you hear us by way of radio, but we are online filming and live streaming to you. So you can log on to Dr. J the Counselor on Facebook or go to my website, drjthecounselor.com, and you can see us live. But as well, we're also filming live for TV. So please make sure that you go on, man, because you can see what we're doing here in the studio, y'all. It's real, it's uncensored. Ashley, man, I see you. Look, Grace, I hear you, girl. I got you. D, what's going on? Man, we got listeners all around the world, man, all the way on the East Coast. We got Florida in the house, Midwest, Oklahoma, New Orleans, Texas, New York, logging on, and of course, California, man, this West Coast holding it down. Y'all, we in that 600 live streaming, man. Make sure, call your pastor, call all your backsliding friends, and call all those who having trouble in their relationship, and even the ones pretending like they still good, man. Tell them Dr. J is on to log on. And then we got the one and only Lacey that's in the house rolling with us tonight. She's the hardest working woman in real estate. What's going on, Lacey?
Hey, everybody. Happy to be here.
Now, listen, man, I'm going to just go ahead and put this disclaimer out there. They started that foolish earlier, man, because me and Bishop, we were still back in the meeting. Jesse, I see you discussing, and the ladies came out for our pre-production show, getting us ready, and we was talking about this amazing topic that I'm getting ready to lay out to you, y'all, but they weren't doing the men right, so I just want to tell y'all thank you for just rolling us up under the bus. It's fine. It's fine. But something in my spirit tell me it's going to even out by the end of the show.
I promise you today.
Amen. Right there, I would tell you to touch your neighbor if we was in church and tell them it's going to be all right. Hashtag that. And then we got the one and only on the cues, holding down KJLH 102.3. Mr. David, what's going on, fella?
I'm wonderful. Glad to have you guys here tonight. I'm looking forward to the topic.
David, it's a hot one, man. Y'all, we talking about, now, let me say this right here to you. First of all, we're coming off the backside of serial cheaters, y'all, from last week. And they're already asking for a whole nother series of that, and we coming back to it. But this hot topic tonight is dealing with insecurities. People being insecure in their relationships. What does it feel like to be in a relationship or in a marriage with someone who is insecure? You know, what is being insecure? As a Christian, is it possible to have faith, to be a Christian yet have some insecurities in your life? What are the things that causes insecurities in one life? We having real dialogue tonight, y'all. I believe tonight it's going to be life-changing because there's people all around the world, man, that are giants, that are called and operating in life in many areas, and people don't know behind the scene in those private places there are cracks and bruises and a whole bunch of insecurities that are going on in their lives. And tonight we're going to take that elephant and we are going to step on him, and we're going to open up the closet and all the doors and let everything out, and when we're done we're going to feel better.
I want to just ask this question. Now, if Lady J will give us one of her, no, not one, maybe two of her insecurity, things that she's insecure about. I want to, and Doc, if you give us one, I got one that I'm going to share.
What are we doing here?
But I want one. I want one.
We coming out the gate hot. And but this is my thing about it. This is my thing about it. The bishop started it.
310-520-5554. Look, I need all the backup I can get tonight.
Listen, make sure. And listen, man, fellas, I need y'all on this one. Ladies, come on, man. Let's have some real dialogue from whatever Angle 310-520-5554. If you can't get in on the call, and we're going to make sure that you can go to our social media page, man. Make those comments, make those statements, because we're going to respond to you right here. We got them up, we got them live, and I want to see you. So I'm repping it today, man. Relationship Uncensored, y'all. So
is KD around? Because I'm insecure.
He in the streets.
Let's
He in
go
the
to
streets.
KD. That's my insecurity.
I tell you what we're going to do then. Let's go to commercial. When we return, y'all, we bringing it from the voice, from the street, what the people got to say about this word insecure. What they talking about, y'all? Let's go to commercial. We'll be right back. Faith family, this is your boy Dr. J, KJLH 102.3 LA, man. Loving y'all, man, and appreciate you. Listen, we dealing with this topic, man, insecure. Being insecure in whatever area. But I got my man on the line, KD, bringing it from the streets. KD, man, holla at your boy. What's going on?
I will bless the Lord at all times.
Well,
Now that's
What's
good.
going on, Doc?
This
Lady
is-
J,
hey, this-
Bishop,
this
Lady in the
is the
building.
day.
She is in the building.
This is the day, sir. KD,
Yes,
let me say this to you, man. I miss you from my heart, man. Missing the smile and the joy, man. But thank you for being in the streets, holding it down, brother.
Absolutely, Doc, man. I definitely want to give a shout out to you, man. Say happy birthday to you, man.
Amen.
I love you, man. You're doing your thing, man. So definitely want to get that out the way. But now that that's out the way, man, Doc, this what you finna say later, Jay?
I was going to say, just be real. What have you found in the streets?
That's what I'm talking about. And it was kind of twisted. It kind of tripped me out on this situation about this insecurity. So I checked with a lot of people. Now, the main thing came up, which was crossed over to me. I was talking to a fella, and he was telling me about how his wife is insecure about him. So what tripped me out is he said he don't do nothing about it. He just let it be. You know, that's her problem. Then I was talking to a young lady. She said her husband is so insecure, so what? Now, this tripped me out now, Doc. This is what I expected from the fellow. But he told me he was so insecure. He's so insecure. Every time she goes somewhere, he always expecting something. So therefore, guess what? She went on ahead and did something.
Oh, my
Because you
goodness.
kept saying I was doing it, then I'm going to go ahead and do it. So therefore, I ain't going to, now you know. And then when she tell him she did it, the joker don't want to believe him. Ain't that that's some crazy. Doc, I ain't telling you nothing. Hey, I ain't telling what I said. I'm telling what I heard from the streets, Doc. Man, you got to help these folks out, man. What's going on?
KD, you the only one I know, brother, that can give it us straight from the streets, man. Hey, KD, man, you got to listen to this right here, man. I don't even got to know the name, but I see Oklahoma up on the stream, man, get ready to say something. And I'm telling y'all, listen, y'all, I got to introduce y'all, man, because I'm telling you, she finna bring it real as well. Because see, I think that's the serial cheater that brought up the hashtag on that one. Can I get line number 2? Line number 2, y'all on the line with Dr. J. What you think about this word insecure?
Well, I got stuff to say. And I got to do hashtag for y'all. But check this out. It's a new victim, and it's called a BBW. And for the men who are extremely insecure, they feel like they can prey on a big, beautiful woman because they bank on the fact that she's a fluffy girl. Therefore, he can do anything he want to do to her and treat her any kind of way. So hashtag BBW. We ain't no victim. We a commodity now.
This one right here.
Did she just plug for the fluffy?
She plugged for the fluffy.
All right. Listen, so y'all go out and hashtag. Listen, I ain't even get the acronym, but I'm gonna say my acronym. Hashtag fluffy. Fluffy. Listen,
But that's
commodity.
But that's a
That's real
conversation
talk.
because a
That's real
lot
talk.
of times insecurities raise from men who think that they can prey on women that emotionally may not be solid or they feel like are not physically confident.
So I got one for y'all, man, and I want you to pan the room with the cameraman on this right here because I want to take a toll. But it came across on social media live, y'all. There's a question out there: who do everybody think is more insecure, men or women?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, Bishop, what you say?
I say there's women way more insecure than men.
All right.
Facebook family, please kick in.
All right, come on, baby girl. What you say?
I think men.
Men?
Men.
All right. D, what you think?
Man, I don't even know. I was asking Martina right now, who? She said, men. Maybe it's like split right down the middle.
It's not split. D, I
Women
can tell
think
you,
that men are, men
I'ma
think
say
that women
this,
are.
Hashtag undercover insecure men.
Oh, man.
Undercover.
Now look at this right here. Listen, Dr. H say men. Dr. H, really?
Thank you, Pastor Sis.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Absolutely.
Pay in on me real quick. Dr. H.
My goodness.
I'll see you soon. And then Jan say, thank you, Jan. Jan say women. D say men. D really.
Thank you, D.
Put your husband on the line.
Look here. Doc, you have callers that are locked down. We're going to go to the
No,
Lord.
I need to know. What's your vote?
My vote is M-E-N.
You got to come home.
Everybody but my man. How about that?
What you say, Lacey? What you got?
You know what? I actually will say men. Men are more insecure, and I think women actually act on it a lot more than men.
Absolutely.
That's good.
And so
Absolutely.
that's why I think there's a misconception there.
Pan the people right here. Tell me, man. What you think, baby?
Show of hands.
Come on, show me. What you think? Men or women? Women.
Yes.
Thank you, baby. I know I love you.
The
What you say, baby
photographer.
girl? What you say? Man, George, man, we gotta talk.
I'm
George.
telling you, it's split.
I got you. George, what you say?
Women.
Well, George say women. Sean, what you say?
Sean, what you say?
Women.
Well,
Listen, D, he wasn't really sure because he was trying to be presidential. He was, hey, KD,
Yes, sir.
brother. So what's your
I
call?
had a young
What you
lady
say?
just told me. She said women are more insecure because
brother.
men give them that insecurity bit. That's what she just
watch
said.
it.
Still blamed on us either way.
Listen, man. Toya say men all day, and then it's talking about hashtag let's be clear, Lord. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. Listen, let's go to those phone lines, man. We got you wanna go to line 3? Come on, line 3. You are on the line with Dr. J, Insecurity. What you say?
Josie.
Line 3, you're on the line. Josie?
Yes.
Hey, darling, you're on the line with Dr. J. What you say about this?
Praise the Lord, Dr. J, and all your staff with you.
Hey, baby.
My thing about insecurity comes from men and women alike. What happens is that somewhere in their travel, someone hurt them, or they got hurt. Let me put it that way. And because they got hurt, it's hard for them to let go and let God. So what they do, they hold on to that pain. And when they get with somebody, man or woman alike, they tend to see, oh, that's what made me hurt. And they clam up. So they're not letting themselves be themselves to let the free love come in and let the negative out.
All right.
My pastor always say, if you got your hand closed, you can't get nothing in it.
See, look at that,
look,
man.
Miss Josie, you brought that.
Now, Miss Josie, how you gonna pull your pastor into this now? What we supposed to say to that one now?
I'm telling you, good dialogue.
I know that's right,
It's the
Josie.
real deal because people tend, even in the Word, God didn't put fear in us, but that's where insecurity comes from. It comes from being scared. What are you scared of?
Look,
Josie,
look.
appreciate those comments, y'all. We got
She preached.
Gary Johnson. What's going on, fella? Mark Davenport. Let me tell you something. Mark say, listen, first of all, all men ain't cheaters, first of all.
Oh, is that what you say, Mark?
Right. And we guard our character and our integrity. He just said he put a disclaimer out there for
Thank
some
you,
men. I'm
Mark.
just saying.
Thank you, Mark.
Mark, I hear you, brother. Gary, man, good to see you. Gina, what's going on, girl?
That's my daughter.
Now look at this right here. Sierra say, men are. That's why they're always looking for a woman to build them up. Sierra, get in my face. Get in my face. Get in my face.
Sierra, preach, daughter.
You right. You right.
Let me say this to you, and it's the honest to God truth. Again, a man is more subtle in his tactic. Lacey, you just said it. A woman, because she's emotional, so she'll respond. Like I said earlier, she'll put sugar in your gas tank. She'll put all your clothes and set them on fire. She is reactive. But a man, in his insecure ways, he'll watch you. He'll put you in jail because he'll tell you who you can be friends with. He'll tell you where you can go. He'll tell you how much money. That's insecurity. A real man does not have to control. Can I please slide over? A real man does not have to control. A real man, like my man, will empower. There is a difference.
Absolutely.
A real man, no, you can't control him. I'm just saying.
That's all over the world.
Right.
Amen.
I got this. David.
Yes.
Look, oh, David,
Yes.
you just got married.
Yes.
Okay, please tell me, in this new marriage
Yes.
that we speak blessings over, is there any insecurities on either side?
If more on her side than my side.
Amen, brother. Amen. Go ahead.
It's not a competition, Bishop. I'm saying you're gonna get me in trouble when I go home.
Yes, sir. I bless you.
I will say this though, more of that has to do with the fact that this is her first marriage. This is my second.
Okay.
So nothing is really a surprise to me this time around. She, as a wife, as a
processing
woman,
all
trying to
this,
understand
the whole dynamics of it.
Let me tell you the good part
That's
about this.
good.
What people don't know is the man that got license now, y'all. So you're a therapist.
Hey.
So the good part about it is he can talk her down when he get home. so do you want to pull out all
I'll
the
tell
books?
you how good God is, though. She's actually more patient than I am. I consider myself a pretty patient person.
Yes.
But I have met somebody that's more patient than me.
That's phenomenal.
So even if I have gotten worked up a little bit, she's calming me down.
That is
Praise God. That's
awesome.
beautiful.
That is
Surprise.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so 310-520-5554.
We're going to go ahead and go to line one, dear. We got somebody on the line. We want to hear from you. Line one, you are on the line with Dr. J. What you say about this word insecure?
Go ahead.
Are they on the line? You on the line with Dr. J. Are you there?
We may have
Well,
lost
we'll
her.
come back to him, man. I'm going to tell you, we're all online here, y'all. We got some
Wow.
comments here I want to read out. Gary says, women tend to be insecure due to action of men. Gary, go to bed. No, I love you, man. No, I'm playing. And then Mark says, if a man is handling his business, he doesn't have time for games. Yvonne, Pastor Yvonne, you going to pull out Galatians 5:20. It says it's real and can be toxic in a relationship. She pulled the Bible out on y'all. Keona Green, I see you, girl. And then Sierra says, a woman's insecurity is reactive to a man's passive, insecure ways.
First of all, before I dive in, I want to give a big shout out to my niece, Keona Green, all the way in Oklahoma City. Happy birthday, baby. Y'all September, y'all just taking over. Look here. Let's talk about the fact that, what about church? What about the insecurities? I need all the backup. Dr. H, I need Jen, I need Candace, I need everybody. What about the insecurities in ministry, Pastor, Bishop?
Yes.
The insecurities where people are territorial because they don't bear confidence,
Well,
and so
then,
there's a war.
let's really dialogue and talk about this thing. I want us to kind of pan the room and talk about what are some of the things that can happen in life that causes insecurities possibly in a person. You know what I mean? And really, if you have your own personal insight of something that's happened to you that either could have led you to be insecure about it, or something that you're still insecure to this day, or that you didn't fall to, but it could have been something that could have affected you in that way. What are those things? Is there anything in your life, Bishop, that along the way that could have caused you to be insecure, or it did happen?
I think every preacher, I don't care who you are, if you're a preacher of the gospel of Jesus Christ, you're insecure about something. I'm insecure about even every message that I give. Did God give me that message? Did I say the right thing? Am I hearing from God when I speak to people? Am I saving souls? Are people just listening and not gaining anything out of it? I'm insecure with that because I want to hear from God. Now, the thing is, a pastor that thinks that every message he preaches is the greatest message ever been preached, he is insecure.
All right.
He really got some issues.
Wow.
But I do believe that if you are preaching God's word, you always step out of the pulpit wondering, God, did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? And are you pleased with what I did? So I think that's my insecurity.
Yo, this is your boy, Dr. J, KJLH 102.3. Make sure you call in 310-520-5554. Y'all, live stream is going crazy. We up in the 700s right now.
Get on
so
now.
make sure, man, like, share, swipe, call everybody, let them know, get on, man. You can hear us and you can see us, man. We having real dialogue. And we get ready to go to these calls. But one of the things that was with me growing up, believe it or not, I think y'all probably going to remember the phase of time. But when I was in late elementary, but middle school, dark skin wasn't in.
That's right.
I started trying to be, that spirit tried to overcome me and become insecure about it or
That's
whatever.
good.
I was so strong and confident in other areas and being built, and I had people around me speaking into my life. It did counteract it, and by the time it would try to hit me again, well, Wesley and them came out. You know what I mean? And LL had sat down at the time. You know what I'm saying? And then it came out with the bald
Wesley
head.
Snipes, wow.
And I've been rolling ever since. And though LL is back, look at his lips, you know what I'm saying? We still all right. So it didn't happen, but it could have. And I saw people fall to that. Even today, that when it comes to complexion or to body types or things of that nature, y'all, it's a real dialogue to be had. I want to say to every parent that is out there, don't sleep on the fact that your child grades are great or sometimes there's no signs at all, but you better sit down and talk to your child and really let them communicate with you and dialogue without interruption and fill them out and find out, is there insecurities or anything that's trying to attack their self-esteem.
That's
because
good,
you'll
Doc.
never know
That's good.
what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so,
good.
you know.
Yeah.
That's good. We're going to go to line 2 with Riri. Riri, you're on live with Dr. J, the counselor. What's your question or comment?
My comment is that a lot of people feel insecure because they feel unimportant.
Absolutely.
Wow. You know, I guess one of the things that can be said about that too, you know, even in a relationship, man, is that if a person continues to devalue you or treat you a certain kind of way, can something creep in on you and make you feel insecure about the relationship to where you're always trying to seek affirmation? Or you ever seen people in a relationship, they'll always ask, do you love me? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Or, you know, it's always asking or inquiring. You know what I mean? And then, you know, we so naive sometimes because you'd be like, why you always saying that or this and other, and don't know that something's happening in this relationship that it's red flagging by showing this insecurity.
The men are y'all. You guys have me in tears, and that's the bottom line. You guys have me in tears.
I like to be told that I'm loved. I like my
There you
wife
go,
to
me
tell
too.
me that I love you. And so what
Regular.
if sometimes I say, hey, wife, do you love me? Oh, yeah, I love you. Why? Why are you asking? I just want to hear it.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to hear it. I do have a question for the doctor now. Is it possible that a child will learn insecurities from their parents? From their parents' insecurities will become habits of their children?
Absolutely. I think that's an amazing question. I think many of us are a result of it. You know what I mean? It's contagious. It's like a cold. You know what I'm saying? And even if you don't have a cold, parents, if you even carry the symptoms of it, what was a symptom from you can become a full-blown flu to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a child, because we soak in that stuff. I mean, just, you know, I have this thing about words is not the only thing that lives.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Your everything about your demeanor, everything about one's call it oral, but I call it owning your atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Everything about your dynamic says you're insecure, especially if you have children in an insecure atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you may not be saying it, but everything. And then Bishop said it earlier. What's insecurity? And he said
What
it.
does
And
it
Bishop,
mean?
you said, listen, if something's secure, it's solid.
Stable.
That's right.
Absolutely.
It's stable. And if it's insecure, then it's loose. You got to help me with that.
Oh, yes. Anything that is shaky and weak is insecure. But if it's solid, it's secure. And there are a lot of relationships that are solid on one end, but is shaky and weak on the other end. So it doesn't make the insecure person secure, and it doesn't make the secure person insecure.
Now imagine putting a child in the middle of that.
In that
So
scenario.
one of the messages I think that a lot of families that I've worked with, my own personal childhood, one of the messages that we heard often was, we can't afford that.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So
good.
you grow up feeling lack.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We can't have that.
That's
we can't
good,
afford
David.
that. And so, you know, for me, I'm 42 now. Now I'm at a point where I realize I can do things to make sure that I can afford
Absolutely.
and have.
That is good.
But some people don't get there.
And there's
for the rest of their lives.
that could become bondage, and
And there's an
that
insecurity.
creates an insecurity in the child, because then when they go to school, they don't feel like they are stacking up. So it's all of that.
Yeah.
Gary is called in. We got to go to line 3. We're going to take Gary from Rancho Cucamonga. Gary, you're on live with Dr. J, the counselor.
Hello, Dr. J, the counselor, Lady J, Bishop Williams. This is your good friend, Mr. Gary Johnson.
Gary, from my heart to yours, brother. Love you, man.
And Dr. J, I am not going to bed.
I knew he was going to
You are not insecure. You are definitely not insecure.
Gary, I love you, man.
Look, that's hot. We have got to get ready to go to commercial, Doc. It's that time.
It's that time, y'all. We're going to do this clean sweep, man. Do some little maintenance work, y'all. We're going to tighten this up. So I'm sitting over here praying, y'all, because she gonna try to get loose on us, and I don't know kind of how this is gonna go. So
I'm coming.
It's our Let's Be
after
Clear
them.
moment with Lady J. We get ready to go to commercial, but when we return, you are going to hear from the lady of the house.
Right.
We'll be right back.
Let's be clear, ladies. Look here. When you know you have security in your relationship, then you are blessed with a man of God who not only, Sarita Jakes said it like this. She said, TD Jakes, thank you for the trips. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the kind words. But the best thing that you've ever given to me is that you cover me. And I am blessed to have a man who covers me. So I have a birthday shout out to Dr. J, the counselor. I love you, baby.
Love you, baby. I love you too, darling.
I love you. Look, we're getting ready to do something. Y'all ready for this moment? This is my Let's Be Clear moment. I love Dr.
Love
J.
you too, baby. Oh, snap! Y'all, it's Octavia, y'all. What in the world? Hey, baby. Hey.
Happy birthday.
There's a singer there. That's a singer. Oh my God.
What in the world?
Come on
This
with
is
it.
just a love for you.
Come on with it.
I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had them memorized.
Girl.
But when I get up the nerve to tell you the words, they never seem to come out right. Ooh, if only you knew how much I do love you. If only you knew how much I do love you.
Happy birthday.
God bless y'all. Good night. Oh, my God.
We got a show. My God.
Happy birthday, Doc.
Now, that's a blessing. That was a blessing. To God be the glory.
Let me tell y'all, this is Octavia. Octavia, before you get off, though, tell everybody where they can find you, man. She's not just an artist, y'all. Absolutely not. She is, heaven is missing one. Heaven's missing one.
And hopefully
and a long time. And God's good with that because he blessed us with such a jewel. And I pray that the Lord will just continue to open up doors and this for you because you are a gift.
Amen.
You are a gift, man. And thank you for allowing yourself to be unraveled tonight, man. Wow. You touched my heart.
You're so welcome.
Oh, man.
That song was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
That was
Octavia, where can they find you at, baby?
So on social media, Instagram, I am she_is_Octavia. And on Facebook, I am first name I am, last name Octavia. So listen, September 29th, though, you can come catch me at ECM Ministries. That's Shep Crawford and Shalonda. Amazing people, beautiful people. They are doing a R&B experience.
Okay.
And I'm so excited about it because, you know, growing up in church, there is this cloud of guilt that we are brought up in. If we're not doing the Lord's music, we're singing the devil's music. And God gave it all to us.
Amen.
But he gave us the direction and how to use it, right?
Absolutely.
So when we do it his way, it's beautiful. And I love that they're allowing us to just be who we are.
Awesome.
Who God has called us to be.
Well, one of the things I love, Octavia, and I want to say this before you get out of here, is that thank you for being secure in your God.
Oh, yes.
And in the anointing that God has on your life,
Yes.
that you can take the Christ in you
Yeah.
to whatever direction the avenue
Yes.
and not lose yourself in it.
Absolutely.
And that's all you're saying because she's secure, y'all.
Yes.
Let's give it up for Octavia.
It's my girl, y'all.
Don't you move.
Listen.
She's going to the conference room, but I had to just tell my baby how much I love you.
I'm going to tell you later how much I love you.
Watch it.
Hey,
Look, Uncensored. Hey,
I'm talking
David,
about we
is
going
that
to
a
eat, y'all.
testimony?
I got a baby on the way.
You know,
so.
we
Look,
got to
you
pray.
say, hey.
Hey.
Look, happy birthdays to the best husband,
Thank you,
the
baby.
best father
Thank you.
in the United States of America. I'm ready to go too, baby.
We won't go to the United.
That we will censor.
Let's be clear. We have two calls that we're going to take before we go to your Black Book, Doc. We're
Let's
going
go.
to line two. Line two, you call your own live with Dr. J, the counselor. What is your comment?
Well, one comment, I just want to say Octavia needs a contract, okay?
Oh, she had one. She's bad, baby. Y'all got to catch her.
Help her sister out, okay?
Amen.
But and happy birthday, Dr. J. I just wanted to say this. Actually, insecurity really starts basically in preschool, in those years, those younger years, due to the fact is that we all know how cruel kids can be. And a lot of times, if those kids are talked about and criticized even that young, that insecurity seed is planted unless the parent gets a hold of it. And
Absolutely.
says, child, you're very smart, you're very intelligent, you're going to be somebody special, telling them I love you, hugging them, and also just complimenting them when they make those little whatnots. You know, that's where we have to really just jump in. So as they grow, they will know that when they hear negativity, they say, my mommy, my daddy told me this, that, and the other. And then that goes into relationships.
It's speaking power. One is thank you so much. Children have come up twice tonight. We're going to take that last call before we
do, man, let me send big shout outs, man. We have Valerie Williams, Pastor.
That's my baby.
All on
That's
social
my
media.
baby.
We got Amen on the Gandhi. I see you, baby. And then so many people hitting us up on social media. Mima, I got you, girl. Listen, they're talking about these insecurities, man, and one just making sure that you're tuned in. Pam, I see you. Amen says sometimes insecurity is an excuse to be reckless with your personal emotion.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's hot.
it's been real
That's
talk.
hot.
And then listen to this right here. Mima says you can be with your mate and insecurities can creep in if you don't watch it by not having or watching over your self-esteem, something that's internal within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So again, I see you. Put me in, coach. Holla at your boy.
Come on.
Deontay, holla at your boy. Let's get that other line, y'all. We got another call on the line.
Line 4.
Pamela, we see you, baby. You on for Dr. J.
Oh, good now. Happy birthday, my son. Happy birthday.
That means everything to me. Thank you so much.
Yes. Like you say, that insecurity really can start as much as womb, because how that woman and how that seed is treated before they even come into existence, it burns out. So we just got to really envelop and help our men and our women and our little girls and boys know that they are loved, and God is love, and to be loved, and even from that conception within the womb. Because if that mother has experienced negativity from that mate,
That's good.
and that child feels that within, and then once it comes into the world, those things are there. And we know that negativity, insecurity is a spirit, and that spirit will attach to that, and we don't want that. So
I love it.
Make sure.
I love it. I love it. I love it. David, you said something about speaking. The Bible says, speak those things that are not as though they were. We have to speak over our children and give them good dialogue.
Let me tell you, Pamela, make sure you go over to our social media, man. Please put something on social media. Y'all, it's good information. We're going to make sure you get these resources, y'all. I got a special treat for you real quick. It's Black Book time, y'all. We got an amazing guest that's with us that's going to come to us, man, that you got to hear doing a great work, not only in the community, but around the world, and been doing it for a long time, y'all. Needs really no introduction, but I'm privileged to introduce this individual tonight. So listen, we'll be right back after commercial. Good evening, Facebook family and KJLH 102.3 listeners, man. This is our Black Belt moment, man. I got an amazing individual I want to introduce to you today. A two-time Grammy-nominated and two-time Dove Award-winning gospel group. She is a member of the Trinity 5-7. Y'all know her well, y'all. Adrian Anderson, artist, educator, humanitarian, woman empowerment, inspirational speaker. She really needs no introduction because her gift does it all by itself.
It made room for her.
How are you, woman of God?
Well, thank you so much for that lovely introduction. I want to say congratulations to you on your show. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. You're making me cry a little bit.
Look, that's Adrian. That's because we were talking about being at your concert back in Oklahoma. Look, we're fans. You are an amazing woman of God.
Hey, Adrian, can I tell you something real quick? So people don't know this right here. When I was in high school, man, my first car had a Toyota Tercel, y'all, and I had put. I'm a church boy, Adrian, and I had put 412s in there. Hey, y'all, I got it did right. And let me tell you something. The dope boys, I ain't gonna lie to you, will pull up in they 6'4" at the light, and I'll pull up with my Toyota Tercel with the 412s, and they bumping all kind of stuff. I was bumping in Trinity 5'7". And let me tell you something. And the dope boy looked to the side and nodded his head and gave me, you know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
So I've been witnessing with you a long time. I'm just letting you know that.
Okay. Well, I so appreciate that because that just shows you that, number one, our tracks really, the love we put into that music still resonates today.
Absolutely.
All over the world. And to hear that from you, I really appreciate it because the whole purpose of the music was to inspire people and really transcend the typical bounds of what gospel music was at the time. So I do appreciate that. Thank you.
Now, Adrian, you not only have you been doing that great work, but you got a lot of things that you're working on in the making. I mean, you're producing, but most of all, the gift and the talent and the experience that you have, that you're educating artists, things of that nature. Talk to me about what you're doing now. What's the insecurity? Let people know what's going on.
Well, there's a few things. I started out behind the scenes before I came in front of the scenes. So I think education is very important because there's a lot of beauty and joy in doing your talent. At the same time, you have to understand that when you do it at a professional level in art and commerce, there's a different level of stewardship that comes along with that. And you have to understand the role that everyone plays behind the scenes and in front of the scenes to have a successful product go out there. Because once you package that, it is a product. Now, it's a product with purpose and it inspires people, but it is a product.
That's good.
So you have to understand that, and you have to oftentimes do the things that aren't fun, but are necessary for you to have equitable business. So I've been, mentoring and sitting on panels and educating up-and-coming talent. And I have a talent, the artist Zeal, who's a CCM artist, contemporary Christian music artist, and just educating them on proper presentation. Additionally, to what it's going to take to move you forward, especially today, which is very different from when our group was out. Yes, social media is, the new platform, but also knowing what to do with that. Because you can have so much opportunity and so much talent, if you do not know what to do with it, you can't capitalize and you can't leverage it, and you will need that further down the road.
That's amazing because I'm listening to you and I'm thinking that, surely you went through some things, because God grooms us at the end of the day. And so the things that you experienced, whatever that looked like, I'm sure brought you to this moment. We have your artist on live.
Absolutely. Adrian, is Zeal with you?
He's on. We have
he's
him
on the line.
Yeah, he's
on the line. Yeah.
Zeal, are you there?
Okay.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear ya. You're live.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Happy
birthday, Dr. J.
Thank you, love. I appreciate you so much. Zeal, one of the questions I have for you with this amazing Miss Anderson is, what has the experience been like working with Adrian Anderson? I mean, it's such a privilege. I mean, she's amazing. I heard that she's so gifted and talented, and you've connected to this wonderful individual. What's been your experience?
When I say it's just been such a blessing and an honor, it's one thing to be in business with someone and you're trying to build a machine together and just to have that teamwork, someone alongside of you pushing you and cheering you on, but for that person to become your friend as well and just somebody you can lean on, and they can also give you tough love if you need it, to sharpen you. It's just been a privilege, really just a privilege.
Zeal, let me ask you one question as well, since our topic tonight is dealing with insecurities, one way, shape, or form. But being an artist and then working with someone of this nature of Adrian Anderson, what is something that maybe even in your artistry that you may have said, you know what, Miss Anderson, this is maybe not the most solid place that's with me, what have you, and that's something that I want to work on and build that has happened in that experience? Is that something that has occurred with you?
I'm sorry, when you say Is there? I'm sorry. Say that again.
Like what is there?
She said, repeat.
Is there anything just within your artistry or just in your life that coming along with Adrian that you say, you know what, I may not have been the more secure in? Since we're talking about tonight on the show, insecurity, was there anything that you had to be vulnerable with Miss Adrian to say, you know what, this is where I'm going to tighten up on. This is something I'm going to work on because as God continues to elevate me, this is not going to be something that's weak in my life.
Oh, definitely. There's such a learning curve, especially when you're trying to come from doing something independent and on your own, and then you're stretching out as well to work with multiple people and just learning different personalities. Just having insecurities of, was I doing that the wrong way this whole time? Or am I losing myself in learning different things? Or am I just polishing who I am? So all these thoughts can come to you when you have such a passion for what you do. And also just, making sure that you stay humble, because it is still a ministry. It is still something that is bigger than yourself to reach more people. So it's just finding that balance, and I don't know, it's something hard to master sometimes.
Adrian, one of the last questions I have for you is that what do you say to those that are, there's a lot of gifted and talented and anointed people out there. However, the things that come with those dynamics. What do you say to those artists that are just starting out or wanting to continue to grow? Where do they begin? What's on your heart to share with them?
I would truly say that
for me, I would say
talent and opportunity and those things are exciting when they meet. And once you get an understanding that as that momentum builds and you start gaining ground, it's euphoric. There's nothing like it. You hear your song on the radio, you're out there, on the crowd, but you have to keep in mind that it's the beginning of a journey. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And it's really important that as you get the accolades and as you gain ground and you're experiencing the rewards of your career in that regard, it's very important that you remember to always give it back, especially in gospel music or Christian music. Just always give back if that's your foundation, because you have to sow into the least of them. You inspire people with music, but you also have to inspire them sometimes with a meal or, things that are practical that keep them moving forward, because it keeps you connected out of gratitude to God. The other thing is you absolutely must have take responsibility for the development of your character along the way. Your talent can be extraordinarily advanced, but it does not absolve you of your responsibility to develop your character, to have manners and respect. That doesn't mean you can't challenge things, but there has to be a level of dignity that you will not compromise, because as the time goes by, and there's lots of talent in the room, people want to work with people that they enjoy being around. Right?
Absolutely.
And when seasons change, let's say you're not as popular that's what a real career does. You go up and down, and you find yourself needing some favor. You can find yourself without favor because at the peak or while you were thriving, you didn't connect. You didn't care. So it's easy.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Adrian.
Adrian, tell the people how can they connect to you? How can we follow you? You're doing a great work, doing many projects and working on many things. How can they keep up with you and find out what's going on and connect with you and connect to these projects?
Well, thank you so much. You can with the Creative Classic Agency. Nicole Hayward is my agent. You can reach them at info@creativeclassic.com. I serve on the board of Alexandria House, where we help women and children out of homelessness. Also tend to speak at those organizations with the families and with women, and really with young men as well, just helping them move along and get the tools they need to go to that next level. I've written on Zeal's new project, which we're targeting 2019 for that, as well as help shape her branding and continue to mentor her. So, writing is always in my heart. I love the beauty of what words can do. That can relieve pain. It can help you express your pain and your joy. And I know that God is a rewarder. And the career is about evolution and diversification, just like your money. So you have to think about what's going to leverage you to a level to where you can continue to thrive. And you don't always have to have public attention for you to thrive. You have to have discipline, work ethic, a foundation, connections, a network, and make sure you're doing everything that moves things in a positive light. Keep your heart upright, and God absolutely will reward you.
Adrian, you are absolutely amazing.
Adrian Anderson, y'all. Adrian, I want to go ahead and commit to that, man. When you get ready to drop that project with Zeal, please let us know, man. I want to be one of the first to drop it on the show, all right? And play that out, because I know it's going to be hot there. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, meeting you, and thank you for all that you do in your service, and we praying for you and keep us lifted up.
Look, we are so excited. That was absolutely amazing. There's nothing like seeing people that God exalts, because he's the one who does the exalting, who will give him glory as he continues to exalt
Y'all,
him.
at the end of the day, man, we discuss, we laugh, we play, we cry, we hurt, we heal, but it all ends with our spirituality because God is our source. We got the bishop in the house. We're going to go to commercial, but when we come back, we're going to ask the bishop.
Back with Ask the Bishop. Look, we have a question that came from Twitter, and Bishop, they wanted to know, when they're feeling insecure, what is the difference between defining if they're insecure or if they're having trust issues that have developed from somewhere else?
Well, first of all, let's establish what the Word of God said. The Bible said it this way. The Bible says, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
Come on.
For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain.
Preach.
So the point that is establishing is our faith in God. But the answer to that question, they have two answers, earthly and a heavenly answer.
Yes.
The earthly answer is this. When you are insecure, let's change that word from insecure to afraid.
I like it.
You are afraid.
I like it.
So once you face your fear, then you become more secure.
I love it.
So the thing that is important to remember this, even in the Bible, many times Jesus himself had to tell his disciples, be not afraid.
Yes.
Be not afraid.
I love it.
Be not afraid. And so it's important that we, even as Christians, we're going to have a little fear. But Jesus come in and say,
be not afraid. Look, that's from the bishop. Let's be clear.
So the last thing I want to say that is important about insecurity, and that is, see, I have other areas of insecure. I am insecure in many, many areas of my life. Many people don't want to admit it, but I'm telling you, there's times in my life, even here tonight, my point is, insecurity tonight is, are we having too much fun and not really sharing the word? But now I see it goes together. I'm secure now because it comes together. The Bible said it this way, and I'm closing with this. All things
work together
for the
good of them
that
love God
and are
called
according
to his purpose.
We are called to do what we're doing. God bless you.
I think
Joe Jackson, I see you. Holler at your boy Lavina. Hey, listen, Lavina said, first of all, if you're secure in who Jesus is in you, there is no room for insecurity. Well, what she's saying is evict insecurity. Come on, y'all. Lavina, I see you. Nina, Rachel, Nettie, Marie. I got all of y'all. Lavina, we talking about insecurity. I got you, girl. All our Facebook. Doug, man, you're doing a great work, brother.
Jackson.
I see you soon, LA.
Yeah, he's here.
Y'all, listen, I got a treat that's on the line, y'all, that's just second tonight. And we can go to line 3. We got Miss Dorian, man. She needs no introduction. She is the ambassador, y'all.
Miss Dorian, you're on live.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, baby.
Hey, happy birthday to you. Good Lord bless you. How old are you? That's it. I believe that is it.
Miss D.
Look, Miss D is absolutely the one who is a part of the Dr. J, the counselor team, and she supports our Black Book guest every week with Dr. J. Kudos to you. We love you.
Amen.
And thank you for sending shout outs to Doc. We are getting ready to have that moment where Dr. J, I done serenaded him. I can't wait to hear what he got to say.
Well, let's go get it then.
Let's go get it.
Let's go get it.
I'm ready to see what that looks like.
Good evening, Facebook family. This is your boy, Dr. J, and this is my Relationship Uncensored. So this is from my heart tonight. Very short. This is for individuals that are in relationship with someone else. So just want to share this short point. You're sitting at the dinner table of the relationship. There's many things that can happen at that table. Sometimes you argue. Sometimes you disagree. Sometimes there's even some disappointments and ones can drop balls all over the place. I say to you as a counselor, as a pastor, as your brother, remain at the table. Remain at the table. But I say to you, men and women, if you find that love is not being served at that table, it's time to remove yourself from the table. And that's my Relationship Uncensored.
Wow.
Well, Bishop, I think that kind of reeled all of the humor in. Let's be clear. Listen here. Don't remain in a situation because insecurity can breed unhealthiness, that can breed abuse. And we're challenging you. Be healthy and be secure in who God created you to be. God didn't err. He didn't make no mistake. If you're a man or woman, he knew and fashioned you. And he said what he made was good and very good. And we have to be secure in who God has created us to be. Then we don't feel like we got to be in this competition with people at home, people in our family. We didn't even touch insecurities between family members. We have got to be secure in who God created us to be.
Bishop.
Yes, I want to just say this. You know, sometimes we take, when you need encouragement and someone encourage you, you're not being encouraged because you're insecure. You're being encouraged because you're good.
That's good.
The other point that is important about that, I find that just because someone is encouraging you, it's not something you so much need, but it's a matter of respect. I want to be respected among my peers. I want my peers to say, you know what, Bishop, you gave a good word, or Bishop, you're a nice person. I just want that area, and I want my wife to respect me. So in closing with that, I just want to say to Dr. J, I am not going to tell you about no happy birthday. You old now. You over 30. I just want to say this. I want to say this, that I really enjoyed you last Saturday.
Thank you.
And when you came to the church and preached a sermon, put me in the game, coach. And then you went out there at that event, that men empowerment, and you told them how they need to know the game that they're going in. And you brought it out. I just want you to know you blessed me, you were great, and you were good. And I'm not trying to tell you this because I'm insecure. I'm telling you this because you were very, very good. God bless you.
God bless you, Bishop. Lacey, let's go ahead and close out for the night. This is the word insecure. What you want to leave with the people?
You know what? I want to leave with you. Do not be so quick to go into another relationship. You have to take time to heal, learn, and better yourself. Many people will end relationships, and before you know it, their status on Facebook and on social media is complicated. When now we're done, but now I have another relationship. And you're never, ever going to not be insecure having patterns like that.
That's good.
You know, you're just not, because you're going to carry, we all have baggage, good, bad, and indifferent. You're going to carry that over, and you're going to make somebody ultimately pay for something that they didn't do.
That's part
And
two.
if it looks like that other relationship, that's what you're going to have to deal with. So, you know, be okay with being single, taking care of yourself, seeking Mr. Hernandez, David for counseling, Dr. J for counseling, you know, the Bishop for counseling, Lady J for counseling.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do so you won't be insecure.
I love it.
My girl.
Yeah.
Insecure.
You know what? 1 Peter 5:7 says to cast all your cares upon me because I care for you. If you're struggling in the area of insecurity, give it to God. He'll take care of it and make it all right.
Listen, you heard it first here. Dr. J, the counselor, Uncensored. Man, listen, I want to send big shout outs to Toyota, Oklahoma family, man, Lavina, all the family and friends holding it down in the OKC,
Stephanie.
Midwest, East Coast family. Y'all already know. Love y'all. Me, my love you. Dr. H, love you. PhDT family, Sierra, Ashley, all y'all, Jan, Tootie, everybody, every one of y'all. Love y'all so much. All y'all that pray for us and follow us. I will say this. Every now and again, you can face something in life, man, that a little bigger than you, that can even make you feel like you're insecure. Remember this one thing. Great is he that is in you than he that is in the world. It's been your boy, Dr. J, KJLH 102.3. Every Sunday night, 8 o'clock, we here live and in color. You can listen to us. You can live stream with us. Make sure, go to YouTube, go to social media. We even going to give a special promotion. If you go out to social media on our Facebook hashtag and let us know anything that you're insecure about, that you want prayer for, we're going to send you some things, man. Thank y'all for loving me, and I love you, baby. But most of all, we love God together. See you at the top.
Yes, sir.
Holla.
Holla. Before you,
I want you to read that to the camera.
Oh man, Lady J, you might want to listen to this, right? Oh, y'all. I'm having a moment. I've been waiting on this a while, and it finally came in the mail from Dana.
You know what?
And it says, "This is to certify that Frederick Jacobs," and it has my little feet, weighing 7 pounds 2 ounces, was born on 19th day of September. To the parents, my God, Bishop Donnie Williams and Pastor Valerie Williams. They had me at the family church. It's my birth certificate, y'all. I'm saying, I told them. You see it?
Daddy.
Okay. It's your boy.
Daddy.
Who knew? Okay,
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dr. Jacobs. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Zoom in on the face.
I'm doing the whole thugged out document there. I would have dressed different if I knew all this. You look good.
Okay, please speak to your people. Happy birthday. We thank God for your life.
Amen.
Look, you still under 40. I'm going to work that out. I'm going to tilt you over. Oh, what do you want to say to your friends, family, and fans?
Love you guys. Thank you. Amazing birthday. I'm speechless.
Aww.
I'm not, but I am.
Which is rare. Which is absolutely rare. Look, come on, we have to have some cake.
Yeah. I'm hungry. So
Yes, it's on the agenda.
Well, come on.
And you know Daddy gonna hold us to it 10 minutes.
this is from
Yeah, there was an extra balloon.
and this is from George and his fiancée. And this is a cake that I really wanted to have for you a long time. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't buy it. I didn't make it.
Let me tell you something. I love the way you sealed it. You know what I'm saying?
I was up all night.
It was hard work. Somebody got to do it. It was hard work. Somebody got to do it.
Your container's off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yeah, y'all. Man.
Get this one. And then Miss Amen made this happen for me. So let's be clear. Let's be clear.
We got portion size control.
Relationship uncensored, right? Relationship uncensored, right? Okay, so, and since he ain't your daddy, he's mine.
Okay.
Then he won't feel like I'm doing that to his daughter, but we gonna say one of these strawberries or Oreos.
Please don't.